All right, great day, everyone. We have gold on the mind. And let me get this posted. There we go. Gold, good stuff. There we go, there we go. All right. Guess what I got working? Finally, my Excel spreadsheet decided to work for me. There we go. And yeah, no, it hasn't been working at all in October, so I need to change that up. And today is the 3rd of October, a 22 sort of day. Oh yeah, Gary the number guy, and run it up. No, it is the 22 sort of day. All right, it is not October 30th. This is equal to this. Okay, thank you. All right, so we've got the cover of The Economist. Cheer the Gaza peace plan. Is it because they can't put on the war anymore? No more wars? They can't fund them, and so they're just sort of dying down. And they can't create any... Plug was the word on the street. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We'll go and we'll check that out as well. I haven't looked at it yet today. Also, I was looking at qubits. I was checking out quantum computing stuff at 4 a.m. I couldn't sleep. And so I was looking at quantum computing. Hard truth about high drug prices. Well, I mean, let's get real. The drug prices, all the drugs are derived from natural plants, and they just want to make money with them. So why would they heal somebody with doing a parasite cleanse when they can sell drugs, right? That are Band-Aid fixes. Why wealth taxes make no sense. Yeah, I agree. Anti-aging light masks. Red LED lights. Are they talking about the red to come? Have they inverted this for white to red? Russia tests the West. So they're going backwards. Are we going backwards into the red? I don't know. We shall see, but right now, let's head on over here. Let's check out what's moving and grooving. Let's see our announcements. I'm so happy to have this working again. I didn't like the fact that it wasn't working. It was U.S. government data may be impacted by the shutdown. Tentative events are subject to delay, revision, or cancellation. So let's see exactly what do they have that they're going to be talking about today. USD hourly. So they actually did post the farm employment change, negative 32,000 instead of 52,000, and yet the market went up. Manufacturing prices, the one positive yesterday, so correction, Wednesday, I should say, was the word vehicles. Nothing, the job cuts are down. Yeah. Very nice, Lorenzo. Very nice. Congratulations. All right, so we've got average hourly earnings, non-farm employment, and unemployment. Do you think the unemployment rate's going up or down? I think it's going to be up today. I feel like some positioning has been happening. Let's get into the limits on that. 669.22, 605.73, 244.02, 465.11. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Ooh, look at that. Just yesterday, they moved their January level up here to 662.65. That's where the biggest volume has now been traded. So nice of them to show us. Why, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right, there are the limits. Oh, I love that this is working again. Let's go here, copy. Let me tweet this out. Did I pin that already? I did. All right, let's get this, copy, and let's post this here. There you go. Boom, boom. All right. We're going to check out plug. Shovel is talking about plug. We also have RR on the move. We're hitting that 425. You got it. Major volume today. Well, I will add it on for you today. The unemployment rate will continue to rise. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, right? With all the AI that's out there. I think so. I think that makes sense. 165. Also, GameStop is 100% tied to Bitcoin now, right? This, I'm going to put it back on. Ooh, I need cap locks. There we go. Plug. And we are going to put GameStop down here. That is a mover and a groover. And right now it is grooving to the downside. We did hit that 33 exponential. Big money is at 2607. So just barely above us. Let's look at NVIDIA, the classic NVIDIA continuing to grind higher. What is this little WikiWik over here? Down to 187.50. What is that, huh? We see you. What are you doing there? So this is just from this breakout zone of the 22nd. Big money is down at 177.87. We saw Tesla get walloped. I was on the road all day running errands, so was not able to capitalize on that amazing move down. Wow. I hope you guys did. Where's Terry? Terry loves Tesla. Terry, did you trade Tesla? Terry trades Tesla. Tesla drops. Terry profits. Big money level is down at 333. 31. That's so funny. Sorry, I had to go there with the alliteration for Terry and Tesla. All right, Hood is also been moving. Rigetti, yes, Rigetti, quantum computing. Rigetti is grinding higher. There's Rigetti, IonQ as well. They're both moving higher. There's another one. Hold on, let me find it. I was looking at it earlier this morning. That's sub $4, sub $5. Let's see here. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Called IonQ, AQT. No. There's Atomera. That's it, Atomera. Quantum computing. Really rose in early January 25. This is one that I'm adding to my watch list. It does have a nice rounded bottom. Also, the other one, where did I see? It was here. AQT Cold Quanta. What did I get into? I saw something. OQC? Atom computing, quantum motion. Quantum computing, qubits. This one, D-Wave. D-Wave as well. Qubits nicely below. Over here, let's add another one on. Qubits, yeah. So qubits, if you want to get into the quantum space, qubits, Atomera, looking at those. I think that's going to be coming up. Okay, let's check out Microsoft because Microsoft really pulled back as well. Microsoft inside day, just advancing a little bit, came down and tested down here. Not really cool, but silver and gold, silver and gold. So silver is screaming higher. Let's see, silver, let's see who has the best gap today. Silver PAAS. PAAS moving up. PSLV. 0.79 PSLV. All right, we like PSLV. Look at how they moved that big money up higher. Right there. PSLV, how about CDE for gold? No, PSLV. PSLV is the one for the day. PSLV. Just realized I didn't put all of the moving averages there. 15.59. Moving lower on downgrade. What's moving lower on downgrade? Apple. Oh, gotcha. Le Pomme. You had me. So a lot of times when I see that, but look, hey, we followed this trend line. Could this go boom? Right on down there, right? This is my addition. That's not really relevant. But we see that since they moved up, they sold at 256.07. Looks like I have two there. Yeah, 256.07. So we will add that there. Yep. Apple, 256.07 is where they sold. If they go above, you know the drill. If they go below, well, yeah. I'm going to put 250, no. Yeah, 256.07. It's above. Right there. So let's see what they do. Thank you, Lorenzo, for that. We've also got XRP, XXRP pulling back. Let's also look at MSTR. I did mention yesterday all of the stocks. So MSTR is pulling back a little bit. Let's look at Coin. Coin is higher. It could be heading up to that 400 mark. Let's at XXRP. Let's look at SOLT as well. So XXRP down $1. You can see bigger money is right there. So let's put this over here. XXRP. Let's go here. Kind of need to, oh yeah, 10.1 million on that. I already have the numbers. Big money. Let's put it back to the 17th. 32.94. So it's below right now, but 37.36. We're kind of in limbo land. I'm going to put 37.36 there because, well, let's go to October 1st. Why not? Let's go to October 1st. 33.93. That's what we need to watch now. All right. And let's do Salt. Solana. All right, let's add it on from October 1st here. 25.35. So we'll put on a little, how about ETHU, IBIT? Hold on, let's check and see what other. Roblox, ooh, Roblox is pulling back. Apple is moving on. Telecom, TCOM, QCOM. This is looking like a nice one. Let's put TCOM on. Just look at this. TTM squeeze. It looks like it's ready for a drop. 651. And big money from earnings. 72.87. Still below us. Maybe they're going to test it. Anybody there on Twitter? Can you give me a hey, Jane? It's working well. Thanks so much. Love ya. Hope you're having an amazing Friday. That's so kind of you. Why, that's so kind of you. It's definitely a 22 sort of day. So let's get into it. Let's also check out our fear and greed. 53. And crypto fear and greed. 57. Let's go and check out our UVXY over here. Quick, let's go down the list. UVXY, big money, 1054. We are at 1048. Let's go to VXX. I wonder if I gotta go right here. I can't just go down or enter. All right, VXX, 3327. And we are at 3320. UVIX, so they are really like, they're holding it right there. 1006, great day, Willie, great day. This is the most important of our business day for me. Aw, thanks, Lorenzo. Giving me some compliments. I love it. Thank you, thank you. Compliments are always appreciated. I love you guys. I love hitting you. I was reading that, Willie, and I said hit. I did not mean hitting you. I mean hanging with you guys in the morning. It is fun. The banter. 1792. And we are trading at 1479. All right, SRT. Everything right now is showing green on the market until it isn't. 1179, 77, and we are at 1136. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. All right. Rigetti, hold on, let's go here. Let's go to Rigetti. 317. Daily POC. All the way down at 1635. Ion Q, not Ion W. Willie, I'm a fan of this one. Qubits. Qubits. And Atomera. Those two. All right, Ion Q. What's the point of all this? Can't you just automate it all? Yeah. Your name says it all. Thanks on Twitch. Thanks for letting me rent some headspace for ya. Appreciate it. Appreciate your energy towards me. All energy is good energy, so thank you. All right, 282. There we go. All right, so I'm going to tweet out what we are covering today. Trolls are really funny. Really funny. All right, so what we are covering today. So why would anybody care what I have to say? Well, you don't really have to. But I've been here in the trading space, much like Willie, for quite a long time, 25 years. And I started off as a day trader and then went to started off as a swing trader, then went to a day trader. And now here sharing my perspective with charter market technician and life experience to help you guys trade. So you can take it with a grain of salt. And for that gentleman on Twitch, I'm assuming it's a gentleman because mostly gentlemen get ego bruised. That, you know, is what it is. You don't have to join me every morning. I have an opinion, you have an opinion. Let's respect each other. That's the end of story. That's what adults do. Kids like to point fingers and hurt people with words. That's it. And adults are children in adult bodies until they grow up mentally. So that's the way I look at it. All right. You've been watching me on and off since 2016. Awesome, William. Well, I'm glad that you are here back again. Thank you so much. If you have anything that you'd like me to check out, please put it in the chat. Also, if there's anybody new and you'd like to learn a little bit more, head on over to carpeprofit.com. Go to the bottom, how to trade like a billionaire right here. It will show you how to set all of this up on your charts. All right, let's get into the crypto segment. So, crypto segment, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the biggest player in the room, the biggest money. Stuff is going on with my Mac. Someone's in my mouse over there. All good. So we are above all of the big money right here. So Willie says he's gone in 3 times in my life. Tesla March 29, PLTR June 2022, and now open. I know, Willie, you're pushing it. Are you trying to say, Jane, I want you to buy? Is that what you're trying to say? And everybody else? That you see amazing opportunity. I think Willie's trying to tell us that he sees amazing opportunities. That's what I think. Is that right, Willie? All right, let's go. I'm going to advance it now to the first. We've got 48 hours so far. So let's put it to the first. Big money level is 120.75 and 98 cents. Maybe we go back to Monday. Let's just go back to Monday. We'll go with Monday's volume. There we go. 114. Push it. Da, 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 da. I know, I can tell. Because you're all in. You want me to talk about it. Right? All right. So Bitcoin, big money level as of Monday. We're going to go with Monday because we can see that we're above all of the other big money. And I'm going to pull these towards Monday as well, because once we get into next week, I will bring it to the 1st of October. But it's still a little bit of volume. Let's just erase these right here for our intraday. So I'm looking for the biggest point of control. And we can see right now that for Bitcoin and Ethereum, big money is below, likely going to move this to the upside, because if the price action is below, then that means that they were buying, right? That means that the biggest whales, the biggest wallets in the room were buying. So you kind of want to follow them. We got a nice W pattern here as well on XLM. Where is my daily thing here? Monday. Oops, I put it on Sunday. Let's go to Monday. Monday, 0.4. Actually, look at that. 0.43704. All right. Let's go to Doge. Doge is having a similar pattern there. Let's bring it to Monday. You can see we start to see that that's the bottom of the TTM squeeze, at least on the chart. It does not mean that that is where it is on price action. 0.25575. And let's go to Solana here. Solana, 209.16. All right, yes. And as Willie says, this is my live stream. I'm no longer a financial advisor. I'm no longer licensed. So this is all my personal opinion. Please trade with proper risk management. Assess your risk first. No past guarantees are indicative of future performance. All right. So let's look here at Bitcoin. We want to be outside the 70%. These two green lines is what I have there. So let's put it here to 120,400, 120,400. And down here, 119,750. All right. Very nice. 119,750, 120,400. The intraday price level is 119,929 and 64 cents. Big money is below on Bitcoin on the daily chart. All right, let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum day trade levels that I'm looking at would be above 45.0250. No, 45.05. Let's do 45.05. I got a frog in my throat. Do you hear it? It's going ribbit, ribbit. All right, 44.30 for a potential short trade. So potential short trade levels for Ethereum, 44.30. Potential long trade, 45.05. Big money right now is at 44.74 and 53 cents. The big money on the daily is below current price action. All right, let's go to XRP. Let's do the day trade on XRP. XRP, let's go above 3.055. All right, or below 3. All right, so we're gonna go below, let's hit okay there. Let's go below $3 or above 3.055. Big money on the intraday is at 30202. Big money on the daily is below us at 2.9394. All right, let's look at XLM. Anyone on Twitter, can you guys comment, please? I'm not seeing that the chat is... Let me try this over here. Oop, oop, oop. let's go down here. Whoop. Let's go down here. Because I'm not seeing that the chat is functioning. Maybe it's because it didn't log in there. So if you are commenting on Twitter, I'm sorry, I have not seen any comments. Let me go here and see if anybody posted anything. All right, it's not working on the Twitter. Sorry about that, guys. Just some guy. I guess I should say hi. Okay. Are you on Twitter? Just some guy? Twitch. Okay. I do see it on Twitch, but I'm not seeing it on Twitter. So I apologize if you guys are on Twitter. I apologize about that. Put it in the put it as a comment on the post, because I can see when you guys do a comment in my notifications, but for whatever reason, the comments on the video are not working. So no big deal. Deal with it. You'll just have to jump on over to YouTube or put in the comments. No problem. Let's do here. All right. So for XLM, potential short below 40 cents, a potential long above 0.4075. Big money right now on the intraday is at 0.403835 right there. Let's go to Doge. Just some guy, if you have any stocks or crypto you'd like me to check out, put it in the chat. We will check it out. Same with anybody anywhere except for on Twitter. I need you to put it in the comments below instead of actually on the stream, because it's not working on the stream right now. I want it right there. All right, so potential short for Doge at 0.25415 and potential long at 0.261. Big money intraday is 0.25547 above the current trading price. So it's selling at the moment. All right, let's go to Solana. KULR is on your radar today. Long-term or day trade there, Willie. And if you put anything in there, make sure that you put day or swing, so I know what you're looking at, right? I'll give you my perspective on both, but that way I have a better idea. All right, Solana, potential short trade below 228.50, potential long trade above 233.50. We have big money at 231.13 right there. All right, that is our crypto segment for today. I'm so happy that I have my, Excel spreadsheet working again. Let me post this out. There we go. Boom. All done. Joby swing from yesterday. All right, let's put it over here. Joby. 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 KULR. We got to look at GLD as well with the massive short squeeze. We'll get into that right now. All right, let's go and look at stocks. Let's also do our short volume. So GLD, I love this 60% short volume, but here is what I really love. These shorts are getting so stubborn. Look at this, 57% short over the last 50 trading days. 50 trading days. 57% of the volume. So let's go back. Let's go over here. GLD. Let's measure it backwards from here. How many trading days? All right. So since the 24th of July, look at how much all of that volume, 412 million volume times 50. I'm using my calculator here. 0.57 times 412 is 234 million that went short. Do you see maybe why all that volume's there? because they keep adding to this short position. Gold is gonna go down. I know it is. It's kind of like those people that shorted Tesla, right, Willie? They were so convinced that Tesla was going to crack and die and burn and blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what? These gold shorts, are they the banks? I wish we could see who is holding the largest short position of GLD. Like you can with the positions of the futures contracts with the banks. You can see who is actually shorting, and you see JP Morgan is shorting silver. Why are they pushing Bitcoin instead of, say, buy silver? Well, because they're manipulating the price of silver. Let's go to silver. So silver, let's look at SLV. Let's see how crazy SLV is. Are they manipulating it in the same way? Ooh, yeah, they are. 58% short for the last 50 days. Oh, I want this one. SLV. Okay, the last 50 days. Let's go backwards. What was that? July 24th? July 24th. Boom. 1.5 billion. All right, let's look at these shorts. This is why I'm saying we have a short squeeze coming. 0.5842 times, let's go back over here, 1.1005, that'll be millions. 587 million stubborn shorts. Do you know how many shares? Willie, let's do this. How many shares are in SLV? SLV. Anybody know how to see how many? Well, now that just doesn't make sense. 587 million shares outstanding, and if we go back and we look at this, this says 58% short. Love your energy. This is all about trade setups right now, not trading pre-market, right? So I'm talking about the trade setups. I'm talking about what I'm seeing, macro, micro, all that good stuff, Attitude. Do you have any questions besides trying to make jabs? All right. So if we're looking at it here, 58% is 587 million. And here we go. Is that kind of like Roaring Kitty with GameStop, that these people have shorted this so much? Yeah, it's more than just 58 million shares sold short. That's the short interest. That's 2 weeks old, right? There's more than 10% short. You can see it right here. There's more than 10% short. So there's definitely some manipulation going on with silver, with the silver contracts. Let's keep it to trading on Twitch. Okay, so right now, silver and gold, massive short squeeze setups. Physical assets are always amazing. That's one of my preferences if you're not trading the paper or digital products here. All right, let's look at plug. Plug. We've got some setups coming here. All right, let's look at intraday, our big money level on plug. What the? It's all good. All right, here we go. Below 324 is where the big money is today. Smaller price points, I'm going to say below 315 or above 340. Oh, that's what I was getting into. I got the short volumes. I got distracted. Boom. Oops, right here. Boom. All right, let's go to plug. Let's check them all out. Plug, 27% short. Let's go to NVDA. Amazing. Is that where you're going to go mine, Willie? Rigetti. All right, 35% on Rigetti IonQ. 62% short on IonQ. That could have a nice little squeeze going into open. PSLV. All right, I see you retracted that. It didn't retract over on my end, on my multi-stream chat. So just a heads up there. All right, 36%. All right, let's get into this. We got plug done. Let's check out NVIDIA. All right, NVIDIA right now, big money is at 189.64 pre-market. Let's put this up at 190. That's a bigger threshold, the round number right there. 190 or below 189.12. 189. 189, 190. Boom. Let's go to Rigetti. Squeeze-a-roo. So if we measure down here to here, 15.8 points. Heading on up to 46. So we still have $9 potentially for Rigetti's move. All right, so for today, long up above 37.50, potential short below 36.38. IonQ. You've been doing pretty good with NVIDIA. Nice job, just some guy. Yeah, it's hard when that one just sort of screams higher, right? And it's just hitting new highs. Hard not to do well. 70 and 71.03. Let's do 103. You can see why I say 03 because we have the camera roll and pivot there. 70 and 71.03. PSLV. $16.20. It's got a ways to go, but it can get there. And when it does, those shorts are gonna be feeling the pain. $15.88. Anybody else cancel Netflix? No. 15.88. 16.2. GameStop. All right, GameStop today, big money is above us from earnings at 26.07 on the daily. On the intraday, the biggest whale in the room, whoever that is at 25.88. So let's go below 25.50 or above 26.46. Come on. 26.50. 26.50. Let's go to Tessie. Continuing down. Well, yesterday. All right, let's go to 443 or 441. We have positioning on GameStop 26.07 there. So let's go to Apple. Just some guy said, well, I got lucky. I got in earlier. If I had thought about it more, I could have done better if I got in around 2020. Oh, yeah. Apple, we are above where the big money sold at 256.07 on the daily. So I kind of really want to, I need to share out with Joel from Stock Trader Network. 256.80 and 254. We got an H there, 256.80. All right, big money is in the middle, positioning. XXRP. Up above 36.51. I thought about puts on Netflix because Elon boycotted it. You know what? You could definitely do puts. Just how long I would watch. I'll check it out and see. So 35.50 for potential short and 36.51 for potential long on XRP. Remember on XRP over here, the big money is below. So keep that in mind. TCOM, let's look at it, Willie. And we'll also check out Joby and KULR. All right, TCOM, trip.com. Looks like it's slowing. Big money right there at 72.87. Intraday so far, big money is at 74.10. Let's put up above 74.60 or below 73.88. I think 1 week of down, then recovery. Yeah. Well, that's what I want to look at. Let's go look at Netflix right now. I would be saying, hey, where is that big money, right? So right now, big money has already sold up here. They sold on earnings at 111.87. So if we come down and we stay below 11.45, if we stay below 11.45, it's going to continue down. However, if we bounce, it's going to probably rock pretty hard. We have big volume yesterday. So let's go over here. Let's see where the volume is from yesterday, right? This is from yesterday. Let's go from pre-market yesterday. I love this tool. So from pre-market yesterday, 1162.79 is where we are. So right now, I would be cautious because let's go back over here. Let's see if from the past 3 days, okay, they sold up there. They knew the news was coming out. They dropped it down 600 points, 1170.97. Yeah, isn't it though? Isn't it though? Love it. So right now, if we close above 1170, I do not personally think it would be smart. My opinion though, right? Okay, let's go to the Dow. That's why I love that tool. Love it. All right, let's go here. Let's go to the Dow. Right now, big money from that breakout zone is up at 461.70. Yeah, 1170 is where that big money is. So if you close above 1200, then I would, yeah, say get out of the puts. 465.50 over here. No, we can't do that. 465.40 and 466.50. 465.40 for a potential short on the Dow and 466.50. All right, let's go to the Russell. Is it just some guy in Tennessee? Potentially moving there. All right, 245.20. You can see the big money is up there. 245.11 right now on the daily. Yeah, we're in Tennessee. 244.50. Let's put it right there. All right, from the Russell, 244.50 and 245.20. I went to school in Memphis. So I like to say I'm a rodent, if you know what I mean. All right, 607 and 605.80. No, let's put it 606. It bounced already once today. If it breaks, it will break hard or harder. Not near Memphis. Other side, near Knoxville. All right, let's go to the SPY. SPY, I said, hey, let's watch that 670 potential sell-off zone there. We are a Friday. Many times we see the big money getting out on a Friday. We had the holidays, Yom Kippur. Let's go over here and let's see let's go to the SPY. Over here. And let's see, typically seasonality, we tend to go down here, right? We tend to peak and then rise into the Jewish holidays and then down. So, you know, I'm anticipating maybe, hold on, this is back in, yeah, Jewish holidays, rise and then down. So the next 10 days of October, I'm anticipating a pullback, right? Let's see in general what NVIDIA does over those 10 days. NVIDIA flat and then down midway. This is for historical averages, right? right. So let's put this down 669.50. And up here, let's do 670.60. I don't know why that's hard for me to say, but it is. All right, 669.50 and 670.60. All right, that's going to be it for today. I hope you all have an amazing trading day. I'm happy to have my Excel spreadsheet back. Let me save that. Boom. And let me save this. All right, get ready because it could be a wild and crazy day, as always in the markets. Definitely checking out some more of the quantum computing. I forgot Joby and KULR, so we're not done yet. Sorry. Let's go back. Rewind. Joby gapping up. I would look for it to test over here 1827. And that's why I say remind me. If I didn't cover it, remind me. Because I don't mean to. Okay, so above 1812 here. Or below 1792 for Joby. All right, let's go to KULR. KULR. Ooh, yeah, this one's nice. Let's see here. 195 million. So top of the W, only 29% short. So actually the short volume has been dropping, more evidence that big money is buying. And we are at a test out breakout zone of $5. That is a harder price point to break, especially for the penny stock realm. I would put it up at 512 or below 480. All right, there we go. Joby. Yeah, 40% short volume overnight. You can check the chart here as well. You can see it's been in the 40s. Last day that it was a big short was 924. So right here, this day was the last day that it had a bigger short volume, and then it dropped. So likely they covered and then got back in and breaking out right there. Yeah. All right. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Don't just have a good day. Have a great day. I'll see you Monday, 8:15-ish.